In this video, let us write some of the reaction of dioxygen with metals, non-metals and other compounds. Let us start with calcium. Calcium reacts with oxygen to produce calcium oxide. Aluminium reacts with oxygen to produce aluminium oxide Al2O3. Phosphorus reacts with 5 oxygen to produce phosphorus P4O10, which is also known as phosphorus pentoxide P2O5, or it can also be written as P4O10. Carbon, when reacts with oxygen, it produces carbon dioxide. If oxygen is not sufficient, it will produce carbon monoxide. We have already studied that a process which is known as the roasting. So during the process of roasting, zinc ores are converted to zinc oxide when they are heated in the excess of oxygen. So zinc sulfide turns into zinc oxide and produces sulfur dioxide, which is a volatile impurities, goes away. Methane, a hydrocarbon, when reacts with oxygen, it produces carbon dioxide and water vapor. Please remember, my dear students, that any hydrocarbon, when react with oxygen, it always produces carbon dioxide and water vapor. Some compounds are catalytically oxidized. For example, if we take sulfur dioxide and if we allow it to react with oxygen in the presence of vanadium pentoxide, it turns into sulfur trioxide. Hydrochloric acid gas, when reacts with oxygen in the presence of CuCl2 at 700 Kelvin temperature, it produces chlorine and water. You can easily understand that here chlorine is oxidized. Now we should know about the uses of dioxygen. We all living creatures use dioxygen for respiration. So remember, my dear students, that we will use this dioxygen for respiration. All the combustion processes are possible because of oxygen. Oxygen is used in the oxyacetylene welding. You know, acetylene is nothing but your CH triple bond CH, which is your ethine. So oxygen, when combines with ethine, it produces huge amount of energy. This huge amount of energy is utilized to convert iron into or metals into their liquid form, and due to that the welding takes place. So this is what it is known as the oxyacetylene welding. So oxygen is used in the oxyacetylene welding. Oxygen is used in the manufacturing of many metals, particularly steel. So oxygen is used in the manufactures of many metals. Oxygen cylinders are widely used in hospitals, to keep patients on ventilation. At high altitude flying, when people are flying very high, the oxygen content is very low. So they wear the oxygen mask which is connected to the oxygen cylinders. And people, they goes high at high altitudes. They are the mountaineers, and for mountaineering they keep the oxygen cylinders with them so that they can have enough amount of oxygen. Oxygen is used in rockets. Oxygen is used along with fuels, example hydrazine, cause combustion of fuel. This reaction being highly exothermic, huge amount of energy is produced that provides tremendous thrust in rockets. So this is how we can understand the various use of oxygen. Now we are going to study few question answers that belongs to this part. Which of the following does not react with oxygen directly? Zinc, titanium, platinum or iron? The answer is quite simple, that platinum does not react with oxygen directly. All the other metals react directly with oxygen. Complete the following reactions. You know, C2H4 plus 3O2. Remember, whenever there is hydrocarbon, it reacts with oxygen. It is going to produce carbon dioxide and water vapor. Whatever the number of carbon present, the same number of carbon dioxides are produced. Whatever the number of hydrogen present, half of it water molecules are produced. And to balance this equation, we just do the calculation of number of oxygen, and then we divide that number with 2, and that number we put before oxygen. So here 2 2s are 4, plus 2 6 oxygen, so 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Aluminium, when react with oxygen, it produces aluminium oxide, Al2O3. Now we want to study about the various kinds of oxides. So, definition, what is the definition of oxide? An oxide is a binary compound of oxygen with another element is called oxide. Oxygen reacts with most of the element in the periodic table to form oxides. In many cases, one element forms two or more oxides. For example, you can see FeO, or you can see Fe2O3. The oxides vary widely in their nature and properties. So we can say oxides are majorly of two types: simple oxides and mixed oxides. Simple oxides are like magnesium oxide, aluminum oxide. Mixed oxides. These mixed oxides are generally the mixture of two oxides. For example, you can see this Pb3O4 is actually the mixture of 2 PbO and PbO2. Same way, Fe3O4 is the mixture of FeO and Fe2O3. So this is how we study about the mixed oxides. I hope, my dear students, you are enjoying your studies. Happy learning!